A 6-3 ruling in Washington has just sent a shockwave of relief from Cape Town to Cairo. The US Supreme Court has struck down President Trump's sweeping tariffs, declaring his use of emergency powers to tax imports illegal. For African exporters who have been strangled by these levies for months, this is the most significant trade news of the year. The ruling specifically invalidates the tariffs imposed under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA. This means the 30% duties on South African steel and the 10% baseline tariff on other African goods are, effective immediately, void. The business impact is instant. Supply chains that were freezing up are now thawing. South African steelmakers who faced an existential threat have a renewed lease on life, and the AGOA trade pact, which was effectively being nullified by these executive tariffs, is back in full force. This restores the competitive advantage for African textiles and agricultural products in the massive US market. However, the victory lap might be short. President Trump has already vowed to use a different law, the Trade Act of 1974, to reimpose a 10% global tariff within 150 days. The volatility isn't over. It has just entered a new legal phase. And as we explore these market shifts, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into Africa's economy and how global rulings hit your bottom line. Why does this matter for Africa? It proves that US institutions can still check executive power, stabilizing the rules-based order that African economies rely on. But it also highlights the fragility of relying on a single export market. The scramble is now on for African businesses to diversify buyers before the next tariff wall goes up. This ruling buys time, but it doesn't buy safety. In summary, the Supreme Court has handed African business a massive win, restoring duty-free access for now. But with new threats looming, smart companies are using this reprieve to pivot and hedge.